Good morning, passport holders. Today is November 18th, 2015, day 383 of the vlogs, and it is a gorgeous one out here today. That stated, I have absolutely nothing hard set on my schedule, which is super rare in the last week and a half or so. As a result, there was definitely part of me last night as I was going to bed super late thinking, I'll just take today as a kind of chill day. And then I ended up watching a couple of kind of motivational videos this morning right after I woke up, which I actually set into a playlist for me to watch because I knew I was going to need a kickstart today if I was going to put a win up on the board. And sure enough, it worked. So at this point, I'm going to cross off obviously a few kind of life maintenance things like laundry and all that good fun. But in addition, I'm also going to work a little bit more on the Retro Game Beat episode. I'm also going to do some caption reviews because I haven't done those in weeks, both for my own channel and my clients. And then it's more applications because that needs to happen. First up, though, it's time for a Red Bull and Clif Bar run because while I needed a kickstart, it's still a good day and I need a little extra kick. So, hope you guys are having a good one. Let's get it started. Well, since that's all done now, I'll hit the publish button. Additionally, Clint just went live on gaming.youtube with his complete new setup. I know that he was doing testing 2 nights ago. I think he actually did a full stream with it late last night that I missed out on because I was just hanging out with Ben and Kami. But since he's on now and I've got a little time flexibility today, I'm going to jump in there and instead of watching my normal YouTube videos for an hour while I eat lunch and kind of begin to assess what I really want to do for the second half of the day, I'm going to hang out with Clint. New rig looks awesome for Clint. I'm really happy for him. And doing some chili today because I haven't had any in a couple weeks. Alright guys, so the rest of the day today has really been spent doing a ton of work, back work that needs to be done. So I did sneak in about an hour and a half for Destiny today, but away from that it's been kind of getting my stuff in order. So I did triage on my inbox, got it down to I think it's 51 messages right now that I have some kind of action item with, but I couldn't put it into OmniFocus because my OmniFocus was a mess. I actually haven't opened OmniFocus. If the logs are wow, what is up with me and my brain, words coming out of my mouth? If the logs are to be trusted, I haven't opened up OmniFocus in over 3 weeks, and that is the atrocious thing, because OmniFocus, for those of you who don't know, is a to-do app that I used to run my life out of while I was working at my last employer. Everything from my personal life to my professional life was run through that, so kind of walked away from it a little bit while I was on the road, but still used it for bits and pieces. And since I got back here to Phoenix 6 weeks ago, it has not been opened consistently. So one of those things where I had to go in and clean out all that cruft. Tomorrow I will put all the stuff that's in the inbox into OmniFocus so that can be tracked and I can begin to see kind of performance metrics on myself, hold me accountable to it. That stated, one of the things that has also fallen incredibly out of alignment is closed caption reviews, right? So on my channel, I think that there were 61 episodes before I started doing it today that did not have closed captions reviews. They had closed captions as they came out from my captioners, who I trust implicitly, but every once in a while they get something wrong, right? They mishear somebody's name, I mumble something, and so I got to go back in there and correct it. So I've got to race through those. I've done 10 so far today. I would like to do another 10 or 15 tomorrow, depending upon the schedule of the day. I had another personality thing to fill out for a job application that I did this afternoon as well. And that's kind of been my day. I've kind of been here, right? I didn't even get more than, I think it was 40 minutes to begin to put together clips and mark them for Retro Game Beat. So, it's been productive, but it hasn't been vloggable or fun or interesting, and that's annoying to me a great deal. But these days happen, right? They have to happen. I'm expecting to hear back from 2 different jobs tomorrow. I'm hoping that one of them comes back with a job offer for me that I can accept. Hopefully it's in the price range that I can, or the salary range that I can accept. and do so responsibly. Additionally, I have started to begin to look at apartment complexes. So for those of you who don't know, here in Arizona, one of the things that is required at professionally managed locations is you either have to provide a ton of bank statements or a ton of business statements in order to prove that you have financial ability to pay for an apartment, regardless of whether or not you're paying all of it up front or not, which is the most bizarre thing. The alternative that you have is that if you have an offer letter in hand, you can get a job, or if you have a job offer in hand, you can get an apartment lease signed. It is one of the most backward things that I have ever experienced. But if one of these jobs comes through with the offer, I can go and sign on a lease as early as tomorrow, which would be epic. That I could actually hit being out of here within the next 2 weeks, which would be huge for Ben and Kami because they've got family coming in from, once again, all over the world, to my knowledge, in order to hang out for the holidays through the month of December and early January. So I wanna give them back their guest bedroom, even though they've been amazing about letting me use it. I do want them to have time alone, and I do want them to have the ability to host family because it's actual family. All right, this clip's gone on way too long, but I just wanted to give you guys that honest update about what's going on. And at this point, I'm going to jump back in and do another caption review, and then maybe jump on some Destiny because it's already 11 o'clock. Well, I guess the internet has decided that it is the end of my day. It's currently just shy of 1:20 in the morning, and the internet here has been totally flaky in the last 20 minutes. I get a decent enough connection to start a video so I can do caption reviews or enjoy someone's content, and then about 2 minutes into it, it just completely shuts down again. So yeah, kind of frustrating. But thank you guys for your time and your attention. As always, it means a great deal to me. Tomorrow's going to be an exciting day with a lot in motion. Hopefully I hear back from at least one of these jobs. And who knows, I may go really apartment shopping and immediately apartment shopping. So it could be interesting. But remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still. So go do cool stuff. Bye for now.